Okay, my sound's on, by the way,
Play.
on the live stream at the moment.
Can they see you?
Hey?
Can they see you?
Yeah. They can see me.
Oh, slow.
Yeah, I've got the
Oh, slow. I'm gonna look.
yeah, I've got it all set up.
Slow.
Hopefully it's better than yesterday's one. That's well sweet, look. Give every oh yeah, little beat change up. Difficult emotions. Yeah, it's a lovely comment. Oh. So yeah guys, someone said I can't write or sing songs, but even I feel like freestyling. Thank you for your efforts. So I said, thank you bro, I appreciate that more than you know. Maybe give it a go. It's a good way of expressing difficult emotions. So yeah. Now we just keep vibing guys. Just keep vibing. Sure you'll be able to hear me mumbling now as I like come up with like lines and stuff, come up with melodies, lyrics. I'm trying to capture me in like my authentic state when I'm just myself, you know? It's hard to do that without a split screen view, you know what I mean? This is what my brain is like. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Yay, this is amazing. That's so lovely. You're so lovely. That's my fiance, everyone. Rare Viner, make sure you go follow her. Ah. Right, so yeah, we're on part 2 of the beat now. Okay, I was checking my sound on my phone. See that, yeah? That was me watching myself as I'm streaming at the same time. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on my mobile data on my phone, and I'm gonna go on TikTok, and I'm gonna tell people to come on the YouTube. Make sure you tell people to join, okay? Link song. Making a song with Finn. 100. My favorite emoji. So let's see. Let's break it down as well. This is what we're working with. So, okay, true view. Like that. And I'll hold it. I think maybe if I switch to camera view, like that. Actually, that's a good view. Yeah, like that. Making a song with Finn. Alright, let's go. Let's just see what happens. And then hopefully people can hear the sound through my headphones okay. Let's see. Okay, I think this will work. Okay. So yeah, if you're on TikTok, make sure you come and join my YouTube live stream, Finlamix. I'm making a beat, writing some lyrics. This beat's really cool. I'm gonna play it from the beginning. So I've been working on this since, well, a few weeks really, but yesterday I really put pen to paper and really knuckled down and thought about how am I gonna make this song punch, like how am I gonna make the beat hit, yeah. So basically it was all about mixing, and yeah, this is kind of like how we start, kind of putting the song together like fully. So yeah, it's like a baile funk mixed with trap kind of beat. Yeah, the sound, come to YouTube so you can hear it properly. Oh yeah, let's drop the bit rate. Just bear with me guys. So if we increase the buffer, that'll make there'll be more of a delay in the audio. And let's, I don't want to drop the sampling quality down anymore really, but okay, hopefully this will just work now. Okay, let's go. We love Brazil by Left Funk. This is so cool. I love the color. We love Brazil. Yeah. Big up Brazil. Big up by Left Funk, you know. Bringing it to the UK for real. I'm obsessed, honestly. The melody as well was kind of like, so it goes do do da 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 And then this is kind of like, so I've written lyrics for all of that. And then this is going to be the build-up section, quite dramatic, and then just goes in. Then it's a switch up. This is what we're working on today. Finn on YouTube. That's right. My baby. So this is what we're working on. Okay. Quite like that on its own. And then we're going to bring it back with the next section. So we're just going to keep it going really. What's the view like on YouTube? Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So there we go. Take that. I've not really heard a beat like this before, you know, like it says boom boom tap 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 dum 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 tap tap tap, rather than like, I guess what would like a normal trap beat would be more like boom boom chap 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 chap. Oh no, boom boom chap chap chap, boom boom chap 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 chap, boom boom chap 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 chap. That's like trap music, isn't it? Like boom boom chap 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 chap, boom boom chap 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 chap. Whereas this is more boom boom tap 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 dum 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 tap 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 dum 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 dum. And I guess that's inspired by kind of, or like, I'm obsessed with like Brazilian music, like baile funk, and there's a slower kind of baile funk as well, which is like, it's not called baile funk, it's a slower kind of, what's that genre called? There's like a northern Brazilian style of music which is kind of, it's quite folk, it's like a bit like folk music, kind of like 90 BPM, and it's kind of, it's a nice tempo. I guess it's a bit like reggaeton as well. I listen to a lot of reggaeton at the moment. It's like so yeah, this kind of style of this part of the song is meant to represent like a slower South American style, I guess. That's kind of where the inspiration for the beat comes from. Yeah, it's a little bit different. Let's see what I can do. So flare. Oh yeah, I can use a flare. Okay, let's use a flare. Oh, can't use a flare yet. Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? So guys on YouTube, trying to sort out, trying to use TikTok as well. But yeah, if you're watching this from TikTok, come to YouTube, stuff in the mix. You can hear the sound properly, better quality. We're just making a song. It's got like a baile funk fusion with a bit of like a trap style, like it's quite unique, you know. There's a beat switch up, it's really cool. Yeah, come check it out. We're just yeah, I'm new to live streaming. Want to keep going, so yeah, come check us out. How we doing? Okay, we'll just keep rolling really. So go to the lyrics, can work on that for a little bit. Well, seen and scared cause I was brave. I'm not seeing love manifested in hate, and I know what to survive and I know what to say. We're not wealthy, we weren't dead, but it wasn't my fault, it was only like. Oh, let me make that bigger actually. I'll just make the text bigger and then I'll go from the start, because I want you guys to see what goes on in my mind basically, because I always struggle to like communicate this when I'm promoting my songs and stuff. So okay, stay tuned guys, because I am going to do this. So right, we've got the lyrics here and all these little strange little arrows and things. These are basically, that's how I remember where to go like melodically, because I kind of feel out the key of the song and it kind of goes from there. So let's go anyway. So from the beginning. Da, 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 da. Okay. Well, you know, actually I should probably tell you a little bit about the song. So at the moment I'm working on two projects. This song is for my project, which is got a working title and it's called I Slipped Through the Net, and it's basically about my childhood, growing up, and all the kind of difficult experiences I had growing up. Sort of, I guess the themes are kind of growing up around alcoholism, and living in kind of scary situations. And what I do now, because I'm 26 now, I'm not that kid anymore, what I do is I try and turn my pain into music, and that takes the form of instrumentals. So I make the beats, and then I'll also make the lyrics as well, and I'll do the rapping and the singing, and it's kind of become like a whole thing that I do. So yeah, this song is from my project called I Slipped Through the Net, and this song is either going to be the title track or it's going to be a song called Unscathed, which is basically about how I was in these situations but I came out unscathed, and I seem unscathed, but there's a reason behind that. So that's what this song is kind of about. It's basically, I seem unscathed because I was brave, and then it kind of develops from that. So I'm gonna go through the song. If you're on TikTok, come to YouTube, because you can hear the sound of the beat, and it's a lot nicer than the sound that you'll get on TikTok at the moment, because I can't share my screen properly. So just bear with me guys, but I'm just gonna go for it and just see what happens, and hopefully you guys follow along and enjoy what you hear. So let's go. Right, so this is my song, yeah? Okay, so well, I seem unscathed because I was brave, and I seen love manifested in hate, and I know what to survive and I know what to say. We were not wealthy, we were in debt, but it wasn't my fault, I was only like 10, and a brother in prison and a brother in care. Police came round, so I slipped through the net. Found Hill School, I was in the top set. Hey Mr. Spencer, I ain't giving up yet, got a master's in anything my subject. I ain't met another kid like me in the lich. How many kids do you think you inspire compared to ones that feel like me? Talking to police, I wouldn't perceive if I CCTV. Now I'm on the BBC with my degree. All the times I struggled to be. Remember when nobody featured me? Okay, and then that's the song so far. And then basically just this is like the last section of this part of the beat, which is still one like the same part of the beat before the beat switch up. So and we're basically just trying to work out what I'm gonna say in this next part. Actually, it's the part before that, isn't it? So it's here. So and guys, if you're on TikTok, come to YouTube, Finlamix on YouTube, and you can hear the beat properly, as well as my voice, because I've got the right setup there. So this is the part that I'm struggling with inside. So Fine Hill School, I was in the top set. So Fine Hill School, I was in the top set. And Mr. Spencer, I ain't giving up yet. And Masters, I ain't giving up soldier. I am not another kid like me in the lit. How many kids do you think you inspired? So that's basically me talking to the teacher, right? Basically saying like, how many kids do you think you inspired compared to kids that feel like me? And obviously at that time, what was I doing? Talking to police that wouldn't proceed without CCTV, which is a reference to like difficult situations in my family where, yeah, I would be talking to police about what was going on and they wouldn't proceed without CCTV, because anyone that's been involved in the like had to like been a victim of a crime, like you might have got that kind of like, you might have got that sentiment, you know what I mean? It doesn't come from nowhere. That comes from literally, comes from experience, you know what I mean? Talking to police that wouldn't proceed without CCTV. So oh yeah, but then now I'm on the BBC with my degree. And also when I'm doing this, like when I'm actually singing it, rapping it, it's gonna be in a higher register. But when I'm just practicing, I do it lower, just keep it relaxed, because I'm just chilling, right? So yeah, so it's all going to be more energetic, but I'm trying to give you the sense of what goes on in my mind. So what do you think? How many? So how many kids do you think how many kids do you think you inspired compared to ones that feel like me? How many kids do you think you inspired compared to ones that feel like me? How many kids do you think you inspired compared to ones that feel like me? Talking to police, I wouldn't proceed without CCTV. Now I'm on the BBC. Okay, so actually we're here. This is where we're. Just bear with me. Now I'm on the BBC with my degree. All the times that I struggle to breathe. BBC for the times that I struggle to breathe. I'm in the BBC with my degree, because I've got a degree, guys. I've got a degree in music production. So, and the reason for that is I wanted to get a degree in production so that I can do this kind of thing, basically support myself, you know what I mean? Do it all myself, don't have to rely on anyone. That's a really important thing, and that's something that, well, when I was a kid, that's what I had to do. I had to rely on myself. No one was going to do this for me, you know what I mean? So I'm on the BBC with my degree, for all the times I struggle to breathe. Yeah, make sure you come to YouTube, check me out on Finlamix, and you can watch the live stream properly. This is just a bit rough, not the best on TikTok. So BBC with my degree, for all the times I struggle to breathe, and then for all the times I struggle to breathe. So struggle to breathe. Remember when nobody featured me? I like that line actually. So we're gonna add that in. So guys, if you're watching, I'm just writing a song, making a song, doing the beat, doing the lyrics as well at the same time. We're about half, not sure like how far through the song I am. I'd say I'm about nearly halfway. There's no hook or anything yet, it's kind of free flowing, but yeah, so we're working on a specific section. There's better sound on YouTube, So make sure you go check me out over there. Look, I've got a cool little setup here. Yeah, we're definitely doing something there. So yeah, let's go. So BBC, my degree, for the times I still would agree. Remember when nobody featured me? So basically, that's the section. We need one more line to finish this little section. So remember when nobody featured me? Because that feels relevant. That feels quite important. Kind of highlighting the like. Yeah, there's BBC now. Like I've been on the BBC radio in December. That was a big thing for me, man. But yeah, before that, up until that point, so I was 25 when that happened. But up until that point, I've been making music since I was like 11, something like that. Crazy, like since like I was 11. Since then, no features, no kind of big things. So that's why this line, remember when nobody featured me, feels like that really, I feel a lot of emotion when I say that line, you know what I mean? Remember when nobody featured me? It's like, I feel it, because it's so true. Nobody featured me. Not to be like poor me or anything, but like, because it is what it is. Like, you know, I'm proud of my journey, but it's kind of these little things that happened in my life. Like, I put it on, I like to put it in the song because it makes me think like, yeah, like nobody featured me, but now I'm on the BBC and all that. Like, feels nice. That's why I write music. Just to kind of turn kind of miserable things into something positive. So yeah, this song is called Unscathed, also called Slip Through the Net. Yeah, it's a very special song to me. I haven't finished it yet. If you want to hear it, come to YouTube. I can't say it enough. On YouTube we've got better sound and you can hear the beat properly, but let's go anyway. So from the beginning. Okay. Well, I seem unscathed because I was brave, and I seen love manifested in hate, and I know what to survive and I know what to say. We were not wealthy, we were in debt, but it wasn't my fault, I was only like 10. Now the prophet in prison and the prophet in care. Police came round, so let's get through the net. Fun Hill School, I was in the top set. Hey, Mrs. Spencer, I ain't giving up yet. Got a master's and a Mickey Mouse subject. I met another kid like me in the ledge. How many kids do you think you inspire compared to ones that feel like me? Talking to police, I wouldn't proceed without CCTV. Now I'm on the BBC with my degree. For all the times I struggled to breathe. Remember when nobody featured me? Okay, so that's, oh, I really need a good line. I'll tell you what, there's nothing more annoying, yeah, when you're coming up with you're on a part of a song and you're getting all excited, all gassed up, but then you just need that one last line just to connect the dots, to finish it and to get it right, and to really drive it home. That's when you start to feel pressure. That's when I start to feel pressure, because I'm like, everything relies on this one line, and also it's the last line in the song before the next part. So it's like, so it's gonna be like, me. So it's now I'm on the BBC with my degree. Remember when I'm on the BBC with my degree. For the times I struggled to breathe. Remember when nobody featured me. Da 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 da. So we need that last little line just to really drive it home. And I'm really I'm getting all like about it right now, because I'm like, how am I gonna do this? Okay, so featured me, all the times when featured me, da 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 da, and then it's got to really hit hard. It's got to hit home. Yeah, remember when nobody featured me? So let's see what I've got. Heed my grief, CCTV, BBC. Let's put this here for a sec. Sorry, oh my gosh, my screen is so dirty. I need to give it a good wipe, don't I? That's so not good. For anyone on YouTube, like, my screen, if you see it from the TikTok view, it looks so bad. Oh no. Okay, so, and then there's some parts of this document, yeah, where literally you can just see like I've been I just write like, I don't even write lyrics. I literally just write as if I'm journaling, because I journal too. So like mental health, innit? With mental health, like there are different things I do to creating music is like the main thing, to kind of like channel my emotions, but I journal as well. So writing just anything that comes to mind really helps. And then from journaling, that kind of became a songwriting technique. So I started not only writing lyrics when I'm doing a notes page and I've got my lyric ideas, I literally just write. I can't show you all of it because it's like it's like yeah, like I forgot in it, like there's a part on there and it was like had some information about like not necessarily about me, you know what I mean, like someone in my like a family member or something, but damn, like I just saw it and remembered, damn, I literally like I just write whatever comes to mind on the page. So yeah, remember when nobody featured me. And then I guess I need a line that's basically highlighting the fact that like, although nobody featured me, there's this theme that I'm unscathed from what I experienced as a kid, because that's true, yeah. Like when I think about my life, like I'm good in it, like I'm okay, but I still have the memories, still struggle, but I guess it's not the same as like someone else. So got this word that I want to include easily. You okay? Yeah, just checking in. Yeah, loads of fun. I think people are joining and then leaving, so it's like, I think, yeah, like people dip in and out, so it's doing quite well. That's a great idea. Okay guys, I'm sure you heard that, so what we're gonna do now is, if you're on YouTube, I'm gonna have to stop for a second and then come back, but if you're on TikTok, then stay on, because we're about to go to the kitchen. Okay, nice. Let's turn off dual camera and flip around. Oh no, like my own life by accident.
Slay.
It always happens. Okay. So yeah guys, actually what I might be able to do is I could leave the YouTube running, but I'll just turn off the cameras on it,
Yeah,
and
don't
the
put me on
mic.
it.
Okay guys, if you are on YouTube, then stick around, because I will be back in a sec. I'm here, just about to go to the kitchen, so let's turn the sound off anyway.
Because my comments aren't coming through.
That's so annoying. Right.
I don't know what to do about that.
It's not fair. Enhance.
You've got 1 million people.
This is mad. It's that flare.
Oh, have you done it?
Yeah, I did the flare. It worked.
Oh, pop off.
So there we go, guys. So now we are all set up and we are back on. So yeah, the music, if you want to hear it, come to YouTube and watch the live stream on there, because I can't do that yet on TikTok. I need to get more followers, like 1,000. But yeah, we're basically just
Road to 1K followers.
road to 1K followers. So we're doing so like a Baile Funk song.
Big up Brazil.
Big up Brazil. Love all that. So okay, we're all set up. We just had a little break and now we're back.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
You're making me want to get up and on stream.
Good, motivating.
Yeah, you make me want to find my gully pop.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait for we both doing it.
Nearly.
Nearly.
5 more minutes. Boom chap chap, boom chap, boom snap
Exactly.
clap, boom snap.
Oh.
Sorry, I did it on purpose.
Oh, that was awful.
What's like?
Boom, snap, clap. Oh my gosh.
Boom snap.
No, but the thing is, like, if it like, if Baile Funk really takes over mainstream music, like in the UK, it would be like that.
It's
Boom,
true,
snap, clap.
But in my mind, it's already taken over because it's everywhere.
It is everywhere, to be fair. But if it went even further, it would get like that.
Well, then you'd have to counteract it with the real raw authenticity.
Yeah.
Authenticity.
It's true.
Sods.
Yeah, guys, if I had to like describe myself as an artist, I think
Hot.
I probably, the most important thing to me is authenticity. So although like I'm like a massive, like do loads of different genres, like I care about respect and authenticity to myself and to other cultures, and like to soak up all the knowledge, you know. Rhea Viner says Brocket. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so this is the beat part. Now I'm going to show you the part that I'm kind of most nervous about sharing, which is the songwriting part. So whilst making the beats, I don't just do the beats, I write lyrics at the same time, because that's kind of how my mind works. It's like I see the full vision. So basically, I was explaining earlier about the story of what this song is about. It's called Unscathed, but it's also called Slip Through the Net. I just haven't decided yet. And this concept of being unscathed or seeming unscathed after going through things as a kid, and basically exploring why is that, why do I seem unscathed, why am I okay, you know what I mean? That's kind of the entry point of this song. So we're starting with like the story. It starts with calm, as in me being calm, and I say, well, I seem unscathed because I was brave. And then it kind of just opens up even more. So then we have energetic and higher register. So that's my performance, a bit like a script. Then we go, and I see love and invested in hate, and it just opens up. So it's like opening up a can of worms, because on the surface I am unscathed. I am okay. Because I was brave. And then it kind of just, the emotion and what's in my mind kind of just goes like that. If you imagine like there's a seed, or like there's like, you open a door, it's like opening Pandora's box. That's how it is in my mind when I write. And that's why I really like this song, because it starts off like being like very casual, like, well, I see him unscathed, and then because I was brave, and then it just blossoms out, and suddenly it's like this wave of emotion, and that's kind of what we're exploring. So yeah, like if I just go through the lyrics, like I'll play the beat as well. And guys, make sure you come check me out on YouTube as well, because how many doesn't matter how many viewers, still I think it says 0, but I don't care.
On YouTube.
On YouTube, yeah.
Oh.
But I think people come back and watch the full thing, which
Yeah,
is
they
why
do.
that guy commented. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
still
and they also come and leave.
yeah. So it's still worth it. So
Oh yeah.
so yeah, guys, definitely come to YouTube, because
We've
it's
got loads of people here.
that's so good. I can see there's a few.
Maybe stop saying come to YouTube. TikTok doesn't like that.
Oh, okay. Don't do that. Forget I said that, guys.
We shall always stay on TikTok. We love TikTok.
We love TikTok, so let's stay on TikTok and talk about things to do with TikTok. But yes, there is sound for this. I'm sorry if you can't hear it very well, but that's what I got playing on my headphones. So, starting with the beat, let's go through the lyrics. So, start again. So, okay. So we're going. Well, you must get it, cause it was brave. And I seen it all manifested in here. And I know what to survive, and I know what to say. I'm not off, we were in care, but it wasn't my fault, it was only right there. Brother in prison and a brother in care. Police came around, so let's get through the net. Down in school, I was in a toss, so hey, Mr. Spencer, hey. And then the beat just cut out on its own, so let's just ignore that. But yeah, let's talk about these lyrics, which I think will help me come up with more, because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to basically just I've got one line that I'm trying to complete, yeah. So, but if we walk through what we've got so far, so in the intro we're sort of saying, seem like I'm okay, seem like I'm unscathed because I was brave, and knowing how to survive, knowing what to say. We weren't wealthy, we were in debt, but I was only like 10. So there's a bit of humor in these lyrics. There's a sense of like bit of attitude, you know, keeping things light. These are the details that I really care about when I'm writing music. I always want to like think about, how am I coming across, how can I do it in a different way. So it's like, yeah, saying like we were not wealthy, we were in debt, but it wasn't my fault. I was only like 10. I had a brother in prison and a brother in care. Police came around, still I slept through the net. So that's like, and I've made it bold because that's like, I'm making a project which is inspired by this idea of slipping through the net, and like, you know, coming from a complicated background, and exploring that in an interesting way. Slip through the net, and then literally name drop my school, Fun Hill School. I was in the top set, because the interesting thing is, this is what's going on at home, right? Being in debt, only being 10, brother in prison, brother in care, police. But then you go to school, and it's like, I'm in the top set. Hey, Mr. Spencer, I ain't given up yet. Because I remember, I don't know if you guys have a similar experience, but you know, you get those teachers that are like, don't do art, don't do music, don't do drama. Those are Mickey Mouse subjects. Don't do that. Go and do science, do maths, do STEM. That's where you'll get work. Do this, do that, blah 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 blah. So I used to hear things like that and think like, get like whatever, you know what I mean? I'll show you, because like hearing that at school, yeah, I think it influences people, and I know loads of people. I know so many people that like they might hear something like that, and then they'll just think, oh, I'm not gonna do music, it's a waste of time, or I'm not gonna do art, it's a waste of time, or I'm just gonna do what everyone's telling me to do. I'm gonna go and, you know, be a teacher. I'm gonna go and work in engineering. And there's nothing wrong with these things, like, you know, a job's a job, you gotta get money, but in terms of the spark, creative spark, and not only that, mental health, especially being a guy, learning how to channel your emotions and turn it into something powerful. Turning it into something powerful, you can't do that through, well, I guess you, look, doing it through art, creatively, taking your emotions and channeling it, so it's channeling anger, depression, whatever it may be, channeling it through music is a very powerful thing. And I feel like we need more people sharing this message. We need more people saying, try this is like therapy, you know. For a long time this is what got me through, is writing music, writing, like rapping, you know. It helped me a lot. Keeps you out of trouble, it keeps you safe, it helps you understand the world around you, complicated emotions. That's why rapping is so important, that's why music is so important, that's why art is so important. So I had all of this going on at home, yeah. And obviously when I'm writing lyrics, I try to not go into too much detail, which is where humour comes in. Creative, being like, yeah, we were in debt, we weren't wealthy. Obviously, like, it wasn't poverty by any means, but we were in debt. But it wasn't my fault. I was only 10. Brother in prison, brother in care, sit free in that. So all of that, yeah, it's my background. Come to school, I'm in the top set science, top set maths, top set English. You wouldn't think I had all that stuff going on at home, right? And then we got Mr. Spencer, teacher. Like, I don't. Oh, it's you know, I gotta be careful in it, because that's a real that's a real teacher name. But the point is, I got a master's degree in what the teacher called a Mickey Mouse subject. A Mickey Mouse subject is what he called like art, music, all of that kind of like creative fields. Yeah, he said, don't do those. Don't do those subjects. It's a waste of time. You know, when you're in year 9 and like you got to pick your options, or when you're in year 11 and you got to decide, you know, if you're gonna do A levels or college or whatever. Well, that's the kind of attitude that some teachers would have, is like, you know, don't do a Mickey Mouse subject. Or not only did I do a Mickey Mouse subject, I eventually got a master's degree in it. But because of teachers at school, I was like, I turned my nose up at university, turned my nose up at education to do with the arts. I wasn't gonna do it, you know, but as life would have it, I met this girl that became my fiance, and she encouraged me to take university seriously. She said, you know, you got to believe, because if you can believe, you can achieve. Basically taught me a different way of understanding it all. So yeah, I went ahead and I finished my degree, got a 2-1, went on, did a master's degree in music production. It was called Popular Music Practice, and I got a merit level grade, yeah, a merit level, and I did an album. Yeah, I did an album for that, and that's what got me my master's degree. From then, I went on to go and work in TV, doing TV production, which is completely different to music, but it's like the skills were transferable. So, and now, 4 years later, I've worked with I work on documentaries. I do lots of like I never thought it'd be possible, but yeah, like I went on to do some really incredible things. Like I've like worked for companies that are like doing documentaries for Netflix and BBC and Channel 4, all these kinds of things. And I look back and I think about school, and I think about things that teachers said. Mickey Mouse subject. That Mickey Mouse subject, my music, like it it took me places, man. It took me places I never thought it would. And yeah, I ain't met another kid like me in the Lech. The Lech means Letchworth. That's where I'm from. Letchworth Garden City. Nothing fancy, nothing special, you know, nothing recognisable, nothing particularly spectacular. But that's where I'm from. It's the truth. Can't change that, you know what I mean? I'm from Letchworth, that's what it is. So yeah, I ain't met another kid like me in the Lech. And what I mean by that is just that, really, like not in a cool way either. Like it's actually kind of sad. Like growing up, felt like feeling like the only one doing music, or feeling like the only one wanting to be creative. It probably isn't true, you know what I mean? There are probably other kids that are like have interests like me in that, I don't know, but I like that line. I ain't met another kid like me in the Lech. Because it's not just about music, that's about this stuff. We were not wealthy, we were in debt. Debt. Because yeah, you do feel like the only one. You do. But then later on in life I realised I wasn't the only one, and actually people have it way more challenging. People go through so much in life, and we're not the only ones, man. So that is like that, and that I feel like that takes quite a lot of strength to like to admit that and to see that and to be like, okay, so we're not just like, it's not just Finley anymore. It's not just Finley struggling. Like everyone struggles, and a lot of people have it worse. But yeah, this is the next part which I really like of this song. And this is what I want to try and develop more in the next part of my song. Is like, how many kids do you think you inspire compared to ones that feel like me? Which is a direct question to my teacher from school. Any teacher really. How many kids do you think you inspired compared to ones that feel like me? If you didn't know, I did do like in my town, in my city, people do know me a little bit because I did a song called Letchworth Boy a few years back, and it did quite well. Like for me, like it's still my biggest song. It's got like 15k views or something like that on TikTok, no, on YouTube. So people know me. And there are kids that know who I am, and I don't know them like where they are now, but like I remember at the time when the video came out, they were really, really like appreciative of Letchworth Boy, the song, because no one had done a song like that before. So I'm sure I inspired them, you know, with something positive with the music. So I think about my teachers, and I think about like my experiences, and then I think like, well, how many do you think were actually inspired by the teacher that told us about the Mickey Mouse subjects? Oh no, is my life about to end?
Why?
Oh no, it's not. Okay, we've got 4% battery. So yes, anyway, it's just this idea of like, sorry guys, yeah, like I feel like I've inspired some kids, you know, in a positive way, And yeah, like kids that feel like me, that were talking to police, that wouldn't proceed without CCTV. Yeah, if you know, you know what I mean. Like, I feel like it's quite self-explanatory. Now I'm on the BBC with my degree for all the times that I struggled to breathe. Remember when nobody featured me? And now we're just trying to find this last line, one more line, to just join all the dots together. So I'm gonna go through the song now, and I'm gonna see if I can come up with a line, and I'm gonna write it, and let's just see what happens. Like, let's go for it. Never done this before. I feel like I'm gonna get writer's block or something, but let's just go. Okay, from the beginning, guys, from the top. Okay, so okay. Well, I see my state, cause it was spring, and I seen all manifested in hate, and I know it's why I don't know what to say. I will not work for you, and that wasn't my fault, I was only like that. A brother in prison and a brother in cap. Police came around, so that's if we left that. Fun Hill School was in the thought set. Hey, Mrs. Spencer, I ain't giving up yet, but I'm masters in the Mickey Mouse subject. I ain't let another kid like me in the list. How many kids do you think you inspire? Compared to ones I feel like me, looking to police, I wouldn't proceed without CCTV. Now I'm on the BBC with my degree. For other times that I struggle to breathe. Remember when nobody featured me? It didn't do that easily. A to B. Let's think. Okay. So, to come up with a line that's gonna work, we're basically thinking, what words are gonna work? How can this sound good without just coming up with the first rhyme that comes into your mind? Iteration is key. Thinking it through, going deeper. So how do we go deeper? Got this word, easily. I said a second ago about how I feel like I got off easily, basically. A to Z. You know, kind of thinking about how to like just build the picture. The fact that it rhymes is only part of the bigger picture, you know. So we're thinking like, how can I explain this theme? Unscathed. So me, what I do, cause I struggle to breathe. When nobody featured me easily. CV was literally doing my CV today. CV. What else? You know, the word free. Free to speak. Free to speak. Free to speak. See there. Silence, it's just me trying to think about what that next line's gonna be. Okay, and yeah, what I do, sometimes I mute all the drums and I just have the music playing. It helps me think about the line. So we've got easily, A to Z, CV, free to speak. Free to speak. Free to speak is probably the best line I've got so far, to be honest. So I'll put that there. Remember when nobody featured me? and then obviously defeat comes to mind. Defeat. You could even say like defeat to me, what seems like defeat to me. Feels like that's basically, we're trying to convey this. Something feels like defeat. What is that? Future me, free to speak. Defeat to me. Seed. Write down seed. Just doesn't always have to be irrelevant. Sometimes it's just about like getting the words down. Seed. It's kind of that vibe, right? It's like we're trying to say like, trying to catch that rhythm, because there's loads of rhymes for featured me, but to get that the right syllables, that's when it becomes more tricky. But that's how you make the picture solidified. The more stronger the rhyme is, the more stronger the rhyme scheme is, like the more locked in the flow is, the more engaging it feels, the more real it feels, to me at least. Like, I'm not talking as if like I'm like success, like a big artist, you know what I mean? It's like, it's more about how it resonates with me, and then what motivates me to keep going with the song. And it's about getting those little details right. So like, struggle to breathe, remember when nobody featured me, free to speak, defeat to me. You know, I could say that used to feel like defeat to me. That used to feel like defeat to me. Because then we're gonna say like, yeah, remember when nobody featured me. That used to feel like defeat to me. You know, that could work, even though it's me. Again, the play on words is basically, you got featured me, defeat to me, and that's where like, that's why I like it. So even though it's me and then me again, doesn't matter, because you've got the defeat to me and featured me. The ch and the t is where the rhyme is most important, because BBC with my degree, struggle to breathe, featured me, defeat to me, and that's like what I consider like, that's where the gold is. Like, yeah, it's more important than just the rhyme, it's more like everything leading up to it as well. Oh no, my phone died.
Oh no, baby. Charge it?
Yeah. Thank you, baby. Oh yeah, but we're still on YouTube.
Slay queen.
Slay, so I can just keep going.
Slay.
taking that. Coming with the next line. Defeat to me. I never gave up easily. I never gave up. I never gave up. Never give up easily. Now it's flowing, yeah. So we're here. So now we're cooking on gas. So feed to me easily. Feed to me. And then it needs to make sense grammatically. So that used to feel like defeat to me, but I never give up. I never.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a seed from the Metti Puri. Cumin seed.
Nothing.
What's this you're up to?
You'll see.
I can't wait to see.
This is a trend.
I'm so excited. So they just feel like defeat to me, but I never give up, or I never gave up. See how we're doing. They used to feel like defeat to me. Just thinking, guys. Just thinking. So see, degree doesn't stop to me. Nobody feeds me. That used to feel like defeat to me. Used to feel. It always felt like defeat. That used to feel like. That used to feel like defeat to me. But I never gave up easily. give up doesn't have the same thing as gave up. I never gave up easily. I never gave up easily. I don't know, guys, but I think I'm gonna end it there now. So thank you so much for watching. Yeah, let's keep these live streams going. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, let me know like if you want to see any particular content, like musically or anything like that, or just anything you're interested in, just let me know. Because yeah, I'm gonna keep these going. I'm not gonna stop, you know what I mean? I'm gonna keep these live streams going every day. So yeah, hope you're all good. Thank you so much for chilling with me. Yeah, have a great Friday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.